Hey guys, I am a little tired, but I don't want to finish the day without making a devlog. I've been quiet for a few days, so it seems like maybe I haven't been busy, but it's the opposite. As a matter of fact, I was coding just now. But I'm calling it a night because when you get too tired, you start making mistakes, and I think I'm there right now. I'm fumbling quite a bit. Um, I do want to do this devlog also, or add to this devlog a little PSA for my peeps on Hive. If you're watching this video on Hive, which I'm sure that most people will, you may have noticed that Studio.3Speak TV now has a banner. We're going to be deprecating the website in March, hopefully. But that is also because I want people to know, we want people to know, that the changes that we've made on our infrastructure, on the supernode, and how the supernode, it's not staging jobs anymore for the encoders, makes it to where the dispatching jobs to the encoders is way too slow through the legacy system. So if you're uploading through legacy, the website, which is studio.3speak.tv, or even SNC, you may have noticed that the jobs sometimes even fail, but most of the time they're very, very slow. Another reason why you should try 3speak.tv. Not only the website is already 100 times better than before, we're about to do another upgrade that you can already check out on preview.3speak.tv that I think is going to blow your mind. Shorts, auto captions with translations, video reactions. I mean, it's just I don't know if you guys are ready for the stuff that we've been doing, and I'm pretty excited about it myself. So anyways, with the house cleaning taken care of, I want to tell you guys what I've been doing for the last few days a little bit. I have not neglected, no, do I want to make people believe that I have Snappy. There's still a lot of stuff that I'm working on, and I think we are beginning to transition, ejecting Snappy from Expo. So if you are a dev, you might know what I'm talking about. If you're not a dev, the best way I can explain it is there is an easy mode on developing for mobile apps using Expo Go. Makes it really easy to test, using Androids or iPhones, and you can emulate the app right away and all the stuff without having to compile. And Expo basically does a lot of the heavy lifting, including the actual compiling of the work of. In the case of Android, you can compile using EAS, your AABs and your APKs and all this stuff. Using all of their stuff makes it really easy. You have to do way less setup to work with Expo Go. But we are beginning to eject from it slowly but surely because it also is a tech stack that limits you. So I keep on seeing people give me ideas on Snappy and I want to integrate them, but some of them I cannot unless I eject the job from Expo and go full on native. One of them was to fix the video player. The way that we were doing videos on Snappy was with a web view, which meant that there was you can think of it like this, like a chunk of website inside the app. And then I was putting the web view with parameters to make it an iframe and no borders and all that stuff, so it looks nice and neat. But it's very limiting. I don't have that much control. I had to use JavaScript injections to make it go full screen, and sometimes it just didn't work. So I basically have created a brand new video player, I guess you could say that, built on native, that is, basically closer to the metal. For Snappy, both obviously for Android and for iOS, and it's going to give me a lot more control. I can do custom controls on it. I can make it tilt when you rotate the phone, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm having issues with the tilting. That's why I'm frustrated and why it's so late. It is 1 a.m. and I haven't gone to bed because I was hoping I was going to be able to figure it out. It's one of those racing conditions, I'm sure. But that is what we're doing. But there's other things that people want that I cannot do unless I eject from Expo. The main one is going to be notifications, so that you actually get push notifications if the app has been minimized. You can still get notified when somebody replies to your post, somebody sends you, money or or they give you an upvote. You can, and the idea if we do push notifications would be that you can set up what you want to be notified in, which we kind of already have, but obviously fine tune it a little more. And we cannot do that if we're using Expo Go. Another thing that has been discussed is doing live streaming, and I think it's a great idea. I want to do it. But you doing such a thing in Expo Go is also a lot more difficult. There's SDKs that I can tap into to make that a reality. That I need to, get the project out of Expo, eject it, as they say. So, anyways, one step at a time. Every time I think about all the to-dos that we have for Snappy, and even the things that we're doing for Hive, that I'm doing for Hive, I get overwhelmed. I feel like there's just not enough time in the day. One of the things that I want to get into this week, and hopefully I will, is help the guys from SNC integrate shorts onto their app. I think most people know this, but if you don't, SNC also has a short form content app called Waves. I think it's available only on Android, but I could be wrong. And there's a lot of people, especially from Nigeria, that use Waves. So and Venezuela. Those are the two countries I notice have the most users. So I want to be able to bring them into the fold, so to speak, and get them to use Shorts as well. So Good Karma, who is the leader from SNC, invited me to the repo so that I can contribute. And I keep on saying today is the day when I look at his code and try to see if I can help him integrate Shorts, uploading Shorts to Waves. So that's on my to-do list for the week. I think I'm gonna make it a point to start on that tomorrow. But I also want to help SNC, which is the main app that Good Karma runs, and one of the most important front ends on Hive, integrate both legacy videos correctly, which I think they already have. It's already working pretty good, and also the embedded shorts and embedded long videos that you can do with a brand new system that I developed some months ago. Ideally, I would want for any front end or any app really that wants to get videos to be able to use the 3Speak infra through an API key and a very simplified method of embedding videos. I have, in the era of AI, is quite easy to do. So using AI, I think I've made some pretty good documentation on the matter. But I also want to get them started, more so because I want them to see how easy it is. And then I think once SNC integrates it, I think everybody else is going to be like, oh, I want in too. Anyways, I think that's going to be it, guys, for this devlog. And yeah, and if you're not following me on Hive, and if you're watching this on YouTube, maybe you should come over and check out what we are building. Maybe you should come over and check out Snappy, and even check out 3Speak. I think you'll be impressed.